Far From Home is a young adult Nigerian movie exclusive to Netflix. The first season is out, and this is a movie that follows the life story of Ishaya Bello, who is a selfish yet very overly ambitious young man who, in a quest to become a distant artist, found himself entangled in a web that even he cannot dream of untangling in this world and the world to come. And of course, if you're anywhere in Nigeria or you're a lover of Nollywood and you get to see this, should I call it a series on Netflix? I don't know what you're up to or what you're doing, because this video that I'm making is going to contain spoilers. I want to give you my own review of the Netflix original series Far From Home. So sit back, relax, and enjoy everything good, everything beautiful, and everything terrible about this so imperfect movie. Yes, to me, Far From Home has a lot of loopholes, but I'm not going to just dive right into that. I'm going to start very much with the cast members, and I have to give kudos to the casting director, because this is an in-blot production. Higher English, my mouth. Anyways, they tend to cast a lot of A-list actors, like you would see also in the the older characters in this movie. Richard Moffat, Dami Bimbo Akintola, there's Funke Akindele, a lot of the big stars. And can I just say, Ifeoma Makjom, I've not seen that woman in a movie in recent time, and she just embodied a role, and it's like very minor though, but still she brought life and character to a role in that movie, so I like that. But I'm going to talk about the main characters in this movie, and that is Shaya Bello, played by Mike Folarin. Now, he's not such a popular face in the movie industry, and it kind of reminds me of, Seun Ajayi, in Nigerian movie. Kind of reminds me of this man, and he's such a phenomenal actor. He bodied his role. There were a lot of physical activities he had to do, especially in the first 2 episodes. This is a 5-part episode movie, by the way, and I think it's a seasonal movie, because with the way they ended, it seemed like there is going to be another season, depending on how we, take the movie, just like what happened with Blood Sisters. I feel like, I know I said it, yeah? I feel like with Blood Sisters, they made that movie thinking, okay, if we really do like it, because prior to that, Everybody Life already gave us a very whack movie. So it was like, okay, if we appreciate this, redemption work, then they can continue with the storyline. And I think that is what happened also with Far From Home. They felt like, okay, if we appreciate this storyline, then they can move ahead with another season. And that is how the movie, happened. So Mike Folarin did amazing as Ishaya Bello, overly ambitious. His character, his charisma, his facial expression, especially when he was begging, government. Who named somebody government, by the way? Yeah, when he was begging Buchi Franklin, it was really amazing. He did a very good job. And there were some other new stars in this movie that we really did not know before. And all of them made amazing. They just made the movie even more phenomenal. And the only issue I have, I'm just going to jump right into that, because I don't have to start giving you a synopsis or play-by-play of how the movie happened. I believe you've seen that movie by now. But if you've not, you might want to skip this video. Honestly, you might want to skip this video, go and see the movie, and then come back and let's have this discussion, because it is a discussion. I need to know what you think. I'm telling you what I think of the movie. I know how unbiased I am about, my movie reviews and summaries. I want you to see the movie, honestly, before you come and engage in a conversation with me. Having said that, let me continue with the video. Now, what I do not like is how the story seemed rushed. For the first 2 episodes were really rushed, and these were episodes that were at least 50 minutes long. That's like almost the length of a whole movie. So if you can't like summarize and make it coincide, the plot, if you can't make it coincide in the first 2 episodes, I don't know what you're doing. And I think that is what they tried to do, but it was all jam. I don't know, the storylines just didn't go. The characters were not fully. I think the only character that seemed like had life in the first 2 episodes is that of Michael, Ishaya Bello's best friend, played by Moshood, and of course Ishaya Bello himself, Mike Folarin's character. You know, we were introduced to Reggie, we were introduced to Carmen, introduced to Rahila, Frank. We were introduced to actually all of the key players in the movie in the first 2 episodes, but yes, their characters were just really flat. Carmen's character throughout the season was really, really flat. I don't know if I was supposed to like her, if I was supposed to not like her, if I was supposed to think. I mean, the way they carried her in the beginning of the movie, you would think that Carmen's character was going to have a little bit of life. She was going to, you know, at some point figure out what is best for herself. But it just seemed a little too American plot and Nigerian. I mean, I don't know. I know I said that about Blood Sisters, and I think when I said that, I actually think I was being too critical, because we say that we want, you know, storylines that make a lot of sense, storylines that look like what we see in American movies, but when they try to do that in Nigeria, it's just a little bit weird to us. It's like, hello Hollywood. If I want to see Hollywood themed movie, you know, I would go and see their movie Nigerian to give us Nigerian kind of realistic setting. But even then, I mean, America, those, you know, in Hollywood, let me just say that those storylines are not plausible also over there. They are just make-believes and stories, and we just, you know, we swallow them like we that's the reality over there. So I think I shouldn't be too critical of that, but there were a lot of loopholes that didn't really come together. How did Adofe, who is like a sub-character, how did she suddenly become the main character by the 5th episode? How was she able to overturn Rambo, Big Rambo himself? That is Makanaki, you know. Anytime I see him in movies, I look forward to, especially if he's going to be speaking Yoruba, I look forward to seeing him, you know, act, and he really does amazing. He did very well as Oga Rambo, but how did he now become the man caged when he had Angeli, you know, when he had Angel who was supposed to be feeding on people? So the story was a little bit here and there, and that's not like really the that's not the greatest thing to see, honestly. I don't know how else I can explain the storyline without making it look like I did not enjoy the movie. Yes, I enjoyed the movie, but I mean, come on, ₦1 million worth of molly. If you say you're selling cheap crack, that's understandable, but you're selling molly, ₦1 million. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying not to be too critical of this movie, because it's one you're going to enjoy if you look out of the story and you just enjoy that, oh, this is a Nigerian movie that is capturing something young adults do, you know, the vices we get up to as young adults, the things we love to do as young adults, and, you know, being that is the age in their life where honestly they're not supposed to have sense. They are supposed to be selfish, and Ishaya was selfish. Whew. I don't want to get into Ishaya as a character. Ishaya is the most selfish character ever. I don't want to know what you will say. And his mom, Funke Akindele, is also problematic, because I feel like she's like I understand that she lost a child and all that, but I think there are ways you can go about it without making your son the one responsible for your family. I really don't know. I can't blame them or the characters. I think the story was not well scripted. Maybe it's not the script. The lines were amazing. The actors did well, but there was just something off about the movie. But overall, it is an enjoyable movie. I cried, I laughed. Honestly, I did cry. Even though I'm here talking whack about the movie, I cried. I know, right? So it's like something you're going to enjoy. You're going to enjoy the floor, the ambience. You know, now I've gotten to the things I really do like about the movie. I hope you realize that. I like the aesthetics. They use the London I said London Business School, they wish. They use the Lagos Business School. They use the Lagos Business School, you know, the premises, they had full reign to every activity on the premises, to every building actually on the premises. So the aesthetics were nice, really beautiful. They captured amazing work by the videographer, cinematographer, you know, the person that did the coloring, the edits, the color grading. They did amazing work, you know, speakers, microphone. Honestly, that was really beautiful. The camera crew, costume was lovely. Their uniform was really, really cute. It's really cool to see, you know. So they did a lot of works on that, and I think Nigerian movie industry as a whole has improved when it comes to, you know, videos and cinematography and just basically the aesthetics of their movie. And even the lines have improved. But the only thing I have issue with is now how, because we are now accepted, for lack of a better word, in the wider audience, you know, now accepts Nigerian movies and basically everything Nigerian. We are trying so much to feed into their storyline, to feed into something they will enjoy, that is beginning to take away from the experience that we as Nigerians want to take away from our movies. I don't know if you understand that, but I feel like this is now me talking about Nigerian movies as a whole, Nigerian movie industry as a whole, and not exactly about Far From Home. But honestly, the movie is interesting. You would enjoy it. It's about 9 over 10, but some of the scenes were not really plausible, and yeah, that's just it. Some of the scenes were not really plausible. The storyline as a whole, the first 2 episodes felt rushed, but the subsequent, the third, fourth, fifth, there was a lot of body, there was a lot of things going on that will suck you in and make you actually enjoy the movie. And so you're going to really enjoy seeing the Netflix series Far From Home. It's a young adult movie that, you know, follows the life of a boy from Isaleko, and they really did a good job depicting Isaleko. I mean, Michael's residence, Michael did a good job, you know that, right? Honestly, it really did do a good job that it was cast by Funke Akindele for her new movie, you know, casted her for our new movie Battle on Booker Street, where he took actually a major role, and he killed it, you know, in that movie. So Michael did a really good job. I know that I didn't really talk about a lot of the characters aside of Mike Folari, because honestly his performance blew my mind. Reggie did an amazing job. You know, the characters did well, but they were not fully fledged. They didn't give them enough story to actually, or enough, should I say story, or enough scenes to actually show off their prowess as actors. So that part held them back, but really nice work from In Block Production. They did amazing. Kayode Kassim was one of the directors, and then had a lady director who also did amazing. I think the directors did a good job, producers did a good job, casting directors also did an amazing job. It's a beautiful body of work. The storyline could have been improved, but I mean, what can I write myself? So I really can't fault them for the amazing work they have put together. And on that note, guys, I will be ending this video. Let me know if you agree with anything I've said. I've mentioned how Adufe, I don't like how she just became the main character suddenly, how selfish Ishaya is, and how worrisome Funke Akindele as Ishaya Bellows, you know, the choices she made, how really, really terrible and worrisome they were. But I want to hear from you in the comment section. Let's make it interactive. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, share this video with people around you. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do so. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.